Welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal channel. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. Rodrygo has given his priority to join Arsenal this summer if he leaves Real Madrid, and Arsenal will sign Rodrygo despite the fact that we have signed Madueke in a £50 million deal. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel as well. The transfer window is getting a little bit exciting for Arsenal. Arsenal chasing Rodrygo after signing Madueke, and we want a centre forward as well. This is real Arsenal. This is a team that is showing ambition, a team that really wants to win. The big question is, can Arsenal afford Rodrygo? Can we afford to wait for him? Because it's a deal that's very, very complicated. It includes friends and family and Madrid and time. Arsenal have got to wait for decisions to be made. But it's a big signing. It's a very good signing if Arsenal can actually pull it off. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel as well. What do you think about Rodrygo to Arsenal? Madrid is saying they would love 100 million euros, but they could negotiate for less than that. Obviously, we know that. And this again coming in from the marker. So how much would you pay for Rodrygo? Would you be willing to sacrifice both Martinelli and Trossard in order to bring in Rodrygo this summer? Get me your thoughts in the comment box below. Now, the marker are reporting that Real Madrid's Rodrygo has given full priority to Arsenal if he leaves the club this summer. Obviously, Madrid are out of the Club World Cup, and that means that negotiations and talks between Rodrygo, Alonso, and Real Madrid are now going to happen very, very soon, and he should be able to get that clarity from the manager and Fiorentino Perez. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go? But Madrid have already told the player and his camp, we are not going to stand in your way, right? We're not pushing you out, but we are not going to stand in your way. We are actually going to let you go if you decide to leave. So Fabrizio said that the ball is in Rodrygo's court. He's going to discuss with his family, discuss with Alonso, and then he will make a decision about what is going to happen. Now, for me, the biggest story here is not about Rodrygo really agreeing to come to the Premier League and, choosing Arsenal over Liverpool and other teams. We'll talk about that because it gives us a little bit of security in the deal and gives us, some kind of clarity on whether we should wait or not. But the big story is that Arsenal are willing to sign Rodrygo even after signing Madueke. That has been the point of conversation this week. And all of us were saying, why would Arsenal sign Madueke when there is Rodrygo? And I was starting to question the decision-making of Arteta and Rebata. You have got a market opportunity in Rodrygo. Why would you go and sign Madueke? Madueke is a deal you could do on loan, by the way. If Arsenal wanted Madueke on loan towards the end of this summer, it could have been done, right? But now I understand why Arsenal have gone for Madueke and why they have also gone for Madueke first. Because they're looking at Madueke as an easy deal. And you don't want to wait for Rodrygo until August while you don't sign other players in other positions. You want to do other deals as you wait for the big signing. It's kind of what Arsenal did with Mesut Ozil. Now, we are told that summer Arsene Wenger had gone to sign Angel Di Maria. And then he found that Angel Di Maria was not available that summer, but Mesut Ozil was available that summer. And of course, the next summer, Angel Di Maria was sold, and we all know the history, and we know, how the script goes. Ozil, much better player in the Premier League. Di Maria, a success at PSG later on, but he wasn't a success at Manchester United when he actually came in. But the whole point here for me is Arsenal are showing ambition. Arsenal are showing a lot of, I'm making a lot of sense by going for Rodrygo after Madueke. This is Arsenal that we have never seen. This is the Arsenal that we have been craving for, but we have never seen. I remember there was a summer where we wanted Benzema, and we just signed Peter Cech, and that was it. Like, we signed Peter Cech, and the summer ended. I mean, this summer is very, very similar to that. The difference this summer is that Arsenal are saying we are not repeating the same mistakes we did many years ago. We're going to go and get Rodrygo. We're going to go and get Gyökeres. We're going to go and get Eze. I've done that video on the channel. Make sure you do check it out. So Arsenal are absolutely very serious about getting Rodrygo even after Madueke because, one, Arteta and Andre Batano, these are two players of different qualities, and these are two players of different class. Rodrygo is class. Rodrygo is quality. Rodrygo is a winner player. And if you look at the captions and you look at the explanations of the two deals, Arsenal look at Rodrygo as a rare market opportunity. That's number one. Number two, Arsenal look at Rodrygo as a player that can fit in right away and raise the level at the club. Noni Madueke, on the other side, is being looked at as a player whose potential has not been expressed enough, whose potential has been undermined. I'm not saying undermined in terms of gone under the radar, but undermined. Chelsea have not mined the potential out of Noni Madueke enough. So that means that on these two signings, Madueke needs more time. Rodrygo needs less time. Madueke is going to have to need a lot of patience. Rodrygo doesn't need your patience. Rodrygo doesn't need a lot of patience. All you've got to do is go out there, sign him, and then you have the next Alexis Sanchez, right? And I think Andre Bata is not going to allow this opportunity to go by. In January, there was a chance for Arsenal to sign Kvaratskhelia. And now Kvaratskhelia is one of the best players in world football. Like, not in the French League One, not in the Champions League, not in Europe. Kvaratskhelia is one of the best players in world football. And there is an argument from me, only from me, that if he keeps up the same kind of performance, he should be considered for the Ballon d'Or next year. This year, maybe not, but next year, I won't be surprised if Kvaratskhelia is considered for the Ballon d'Or. But you know what happened? Arsenal had a chance with PSG and Bayern and Man City and all the other clubs that were interested in signing a new winger and a forward. Arsenal had the chance to sign Kvaratskhelia. We had the chance and we fumbled it, right? Now, Andre Pata is saying we are not going to throw away this chance. We are not going to leave such a player to actually go begging. If that chance is there to sign such a player, we are actually going to go and do this deal. Now, for me, I know this deal is going to be long and complicated. It's already been long. It's already complicated, right? But these are the signs that show you that Rodrygo will move this summer. Number one, let's talk about the Club World Cup minutes this guy got. Xabi Alonso said they had better options and they felt like they're better off with other players. Okay, you are better off with other players. Is Rodrygo really going to get guaranteed minutes at Madrid? No. He's not going to get guaranteed minutes at Real Madrid. And I'll tell you that next summer, Madrid will be looking to sign either a center forward or a right winger or a left winger, depending on what Xabi Alonso wants. Actually, there are talks about Madrid investing more money for Xabi Alonso's project. So if they want to invest more money in the project, maybe get a center forward, because that's the position that they've got to work on. Maybe Vinicius shifts to the right-hand side. Mbappe goes left, like he always wanted to. And then they sign a center forward. Rodrygo doesn't have any more minutes at Madrid. He doesn't have. Because the manager clearly wants Ada Goulet over him. That's number one. And if you're Rodrygo, you know this, right? It's been very, very clear. It's over between Madrid and Rodrygo. And if he stays there for one more season, he's going to become surplus requirements and he's going to regret it. Why don't you just go to another club and play? And that's what the player is actually looking into. That is, this is a player that loves Madrid, but to the extent that he's actually considering his future, he understands. He understands that it's not going to be a bed of roses for him at Real Madrid. It's not going to be, the bed of many colors at Real Madrid. It's time for him to move on. Now, a major departure obviously is going to be needed at Arsenal, if not two. Arsenal have signed Madueke for 50 million. This summer's taught me something about Arsenal. They are doing things behind the scenes and we don't know about them. Like I tell you, honestly, Christian Nogard did his medicals and, completed them and was announced within 48 hours. But there was a lot of background work going on. We didn't even know when Christian Nogard arrived at Arsenal. We never knew, right? We were anticipating some deals you will know, like Money Madueke, given permission and all that, you will know, and some you will not. So I think there is a possibility that Martinelli and Trossard both leave Arsenal this summer, and they're replaced by Madueke, Eze, and Rodrygo. And I tell you this right here and then, that is a damn good upgrade. That is a damn good upgrade. Like, I would sign Eze and Rodrygo to replace Martinelli and Trossard, because the whole essence of this summer is to upgrade on mid-level players, on mediocre players, right? You look at the numbers of Martinelli, they're not giving vibes. You look at Trossard, he's getting older, and his output is okay, but it can be improved on. So if I bring in Eberich as a backup to Rodrygo, certainly Rodrygo and Eze is a million miles, an upgrade to these two wankers, right? That is Trossard, not wankers really, Trossard and Martinelli. It's a massive, massive upgrade in my opinion, right? So I think Arsenal are gonna do it. Arsenal will try to do it. They have told the player we're not going to wait forever, but we have time. Okay. Now this is why I think Arsenal can afford this deal, because there are two scenarios here. You must be, if you're gonna sign Rodrygo, you must be able to afford him in terms of finances and also in terms of time. So let me explain. In terms of finances, Arsenal have been working with quite a huge budget. Like, if you're signing Madueke for 50 million, you have a lot of money. I'll give you an example. If you walk into a supermarket and you buy chewing gum for $100, you have a lot of money. There is no guy that is pressed for money that is actually going to spend $100 on chewing gum, unless you are addicted or you have an obsessive compulsive disorder with chewing gum. You're not spending $100 on chewing gum if you don't have money. But if you've got like $10,000, you could spend $100 easily on chewing gum. And that's what Arsenal have done. They're like, we have a lot of money. Let's get Madueke for 50 million. That's okay. Put him there and then work on other signings. So Arsenal are working with an absolute big budget. We are working with a massive budget. That deal should only show you how much money Arsenal are working with, especially in terms of adding forward attackers. But also, even if Arsenal didn't have a lot of money, player sales are going to happen at Arsenal. Yes, they have not happened quickly, but they are going to happen at Arsenal, and they're going to be real. So if Arsenal sold Zinchenko, and maybe we sold Kivio, I don't know, and maybe we sold Martinelli, right? Because this is a deal that needs a departure, and that's why Madueke doesn't affect the left wing, because the left winger needs a departure. Arsenal need to let go of someone in order for us to raise the level on the left wing. So if we sold Martinelli for 50 million, Zinchenko 20 million, Kivio 20 million, that's about 90 million. Arsenal could suddenly afford Rodrygo, even if they didn't have money for him initially, right? And I know that Arsenal have money for a left winger because Lookman has been contacted and Gordon has been contacted. So this might not be as expensive as Rodrygo, but it shows that Arsenal are willing to spend money in that area ultimately. And then in terms of time, I think we have time, don't we? Like, I don't think Arsenal are so desperate for Rodrygo to arrive now. You can go and do other deals. You can, sign other players as you work on the Rodrygo deal. Eventually, it will happen. Eventually, it will come through. And even if it comes in after the beginning of the campaign, even if we sign Rodrygo on the first day of September, it's going to be a big signing. It's going to be a good signing. And it will be very, very impactful. So, the plan choosing Arsenal over other outlets, over Al Nassr, over Liverpool, over which other clubs? Bayern Munich. That is very, very interesting because it makes our deal easier and it provides us with clarity that we should wait. I mean, you don't want to wait for a player who doesn't want to be there. You don't want to wait for a player who doesn't want to join your club, right? At the moment, Rodrygo would love to join Arsenal. He would love to play for Arsenal. Let's wait for that decision between him and his bosses. Anything that happens, I'll definitely let you know. Hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel, speak to you tomorrow.